groceries here every week.
Ma'am, the system's declining it. It says insufficient benefits.
From EBT blackface on camera.
Where the fuck my food stamps at, nigga?
To Robert Kennedy Jr. reacts to EBT.
We spend $405 million a day.
Is this true?
Who buys food stamps? And how?
Taxpayers confronted.
I got 7 kids with 7 men. 7!
A man hopes that the government will permanently remove millions of illegal aliens from EBT. Taxpayers are tired of paying.
42 million people losing their SNAP benefits come November 1st. And then when I look at the numbers of the amount of people and where they're from, I'm going to say this is a much needed process, bruh. Because you're telling me of the 42 million people, only like 30% of that 42 million are actually Americans? And I mean 30% of the 42 million are actually Americans who were born here, who are disabled, who are veterans, who are actually people who literally and actually need this assistance. Because if I'm looking at this report that says 51% of the total number of people that are receiving these SNAP benefits are purely because of their religious beliefs, meaning these people are Muslims or from the Islamic religion, Islamic countries. They're from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Somalia, these places. And they are receiving these benefits purely because, for one, their women aren't allowed to work. Their women are allowed to have multiple children. They are 100% supposed to be home to cherish and nurture their children. Their husbands are allowed to have multiple wives, and with those multiple wives having multiple children, meaning they're getting multiple thousands of dollars per month.
Currently, crime is on the rise. EBT users stealing instead of getting a job. What is the solution to this?
Let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your meat.
Wait a second. Is this woman really showing off her stolen goods? Or is she just, I don't know, trolling?
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps. So this is what I stole. Okay, they wanted $9 for this. I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this. They wanted, sorry, it's all up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay, how many do you think that I got? How many short ribs is that?
You know what? I think she's telling the truth. Just like this woman right here.
Such as going into Walmart, taking some bread and cheese, putting it in a nice big backpack or purse or diaper bag. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. If you want to steal from those who are stealing from you, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay, you can turn the other way all you want. But with most Americans that actually, pay taxes and aren't stupid, they're going to do something about it. And stop blaming Donald Trump like this girl.
I just had the worst shift at work. I'm in a horrible mood. I want to scream so loud that the back of my throat starts bleeding. But I can't. I have to keep it together. So I'm going to come on here and take it out on you. If you're watching this and you voted for Donald J. Trump, I hate you with every fiber of my being. The holidays are coming up. The holidays are coming up and everybody's losing their SNAP benefits. People who have subsidized food cannot eat in the month of November. Literally Thanksgiving. And for those of you that are self-proclaimed fake-ass disgusting piece of shit Christians, I hope you burn in hell for all eternity. I hope hell is real just so you can burn. Because you're taking joy in people starving during the holiday season or at all. You're laughing at them. You're eating burnt toast from 1492, making videos about how happy you are about lazy people losing their SNAP benefits. I hope you rot. I hope you live the most miserable existence imaginable. I'm not the tolerant left. I'm a cunt and I hate you. Okay? Hope that clears that up. Awesome.
What is the difference between EBT, SNAP, and food stamps?
How did they not realize that food stamps, SNAP, and EBT are the same thing? They are getting on this platform and enraged right now that they're finding out that SNAP, EBT, and food stamps are essentially the same thing and that it's cut.
Robert Kennedy Jr. announced that US taxpayers are spending $72 million per day for soda and candy. For people on EBT, that is $26 billion per year.
We spend $405 million a day on food stamps. That's what the taxpayer is spending. 10% is going to sugar drinks. Another 8% is going to candies. So we are poisoning 60% of our kids who are getting food stamps. The poorest kids, the kids who can least afford to get sick. And we are poisoning them. We're giving them diabetes, and then we're paying for it up front with food stamps. We're paying for it again with Medicaid. The rest of their lives.
Nightclubs in Atlanta have been hit hard by rent, insurance, and no EBT. How long do you think this will go on?
Rest in peace to my favorite fucking club. Damn. Wait till damn! Taranga! Damn! Bitch! Where the fuck have I been? Bitch, I know y'all lines up. Damn. Bitch, you can't even get your hair did no more back here, bitch. Damn.
A woman shows that EBT paid for her entire cart of groceries and supplies, but she is upset that her cart keeps on getting denied when trying to buy soda at Sam's Club.
Hey y'all, so I'm at Sam's Club and I brought a case of Baja Blast Mountain Dew and Pepsi. And I used my EBT card and it says not eligible.
You want to try it again?
Yeah, we can try it again.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. This is crazy. I can't believe this. Ready?
Never even opened.
Yeah, you want it not eligible?
Want me video this side or?
That is crazy. But I got everything else with EBT.
It literally says 0 on my side. You'll see it on your video.
Wow, that is crazy. So the lady explained to me, some of the items that you get, be careful when you ringing them up and you scan them. If the taxes don't come off, that means you cannot buy them items with EBT, with food stamps. Like right here, it's a T and a T right there. So those two mean taxes. The taxes did not come off. So therefore, I couldn't purchase with EBT. So I had them take them off.
Do you think buying food stamps is a dirty business? Imagine not showing photo ID each time the card is used.
Who buys food stamps? And how? Like, if you got the money to buy food stamps, or like if you got the money, why would you be buying food stamps? Explain it to me like I'm 5.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I get over $2,500 a month in stamps. I sell them $2,000 worth for about $1,200 to $1,500 cash. That's why everybody's upset. Folks say we're taking advantage, but that's how we get by.
And that's the frustration we're hearing out here in downtown Atlanta.
A woman filmed a video of her in blackface, attempting to warn black Americans that EBT ends in 4 hours. What can you say about this?
Where the fuck my food stamps at, nigga? Y'all niggas hate black people for real. Where the fuck are they? Like, respect black women or else, nigga. How the fuck a big one costs more but way less than my EBT, nigga?
The Trump administration is planning to crack down on criminal illegals receiving food stamps and other U.S. taxpayer-funded welfare. Do you support this move?
Rob, thank you so much for being on the program, man. This is a wonderful turnabout, and for doing this report. Welcome.
Benny, glad to be here. This was, by the way, Monday night when we did this. So this was, talk about the third rail. It's like part of the conversation now. Sunday going into Monday, I talked to my team. I said, this is it. And they said, I don't know. We don't really see it. I said, this is a gift. Democrats have shut the government down now, what, 13 times. This is an ancillary benefit to a Democrat government shutdown because I wasn't aware of this. 42 million people, as you said, not Americans. These aren't Americans. 48.5% are illegal aliens, meaning they came here illegally and now they are illegally collecting food stamps. It's not SNAP. It's not stamp. This is, Democrats do this. They change the language. Sex change surgeries, gender affirming care. The unhoused, now homeless. Your master bedroom is now the primary bedroom, and SNAP is food stamps. Illegal aliens are dreamers or undocumented neighbors. This is what Democrats do. And I completely agree. Once the government reopens, and I've been in touch with people at the White House, and they don't want to do it because it's not popular. But look, every illegal alien collecting food stamps needs to no longer be collecting food stamps. Everyone should be forced to reapply as soon as the shutdown comes to an end.
A man has an unattended fresh egg stand where people in his community stop by, pick up eggs and leave money in a box. But recently, someone decided to steal the money. Luckily, the man had cameras set up and managed to capture both the car and the person responsible.
Hey everyone, I'm going to try to keep this video short and simple. So this video is going to be for whoever did this to our money box. So if you think I'm bluffing about this sign about the cameras, there's a camera here, there's a camera there, and there's multiple cameras everywhere. So this is going to be short and simple. I know what kind of car you drive. I know the first 3 digits of your license plate. I know exactly the time and the date you came here. And if you're wondering if the state police actually care about this kind of stuff, we had this happen once before. And they went after the guy and he ended up in court over it. So let's keep this short and simple. I want everybody to share this video. I want it to get out to the person. You can anonymously message me. I'm even going to put my phone number in the bottom of this video. Just text me. You're just going to pay for this box. I won't post a video. Now, if you think I'm bluffing, I will post a video. The last time I did it, it got 16,000 views in 4 hours. The guy's daughter messaged us so embarrassed of what her father did. Let's not bring it to that. You're going to pay for the box. Okay. And we're going to move on. All right. I want to keep this as short and simple and painless as possible.
A nurse in Arizona broke down because she received a message saying that her SNAP food stamps were paused due to government shutdown. The same woman was seen bragging about buying NFL tickets.
For people who don't know, whatever, I'm a nurse, but I'm still on food stamps with my kids. So as a nurse in Arizona, we are still struggling, and we just got the text that it's not coming through. And no.
Miss Ma'am, what is this though? So you admitted that you bought NFL tickets for the Chargers and that you put them on a credit card or whatever the case is. But now you're sitting up on this app bitching, whining, and crying about your food stamps? Miss Ma'am, you are exactly the type of person that we are talking about. Priorities. Fucking priorities are buying NFL tickets. Not making sure that you are extra stocked up for the children that you chose to have. Good job.
A woman shares some information about what Charlie Kirk said about the black community. Listen to this.
Charlie Kirk said that our community, the black community, was doing better before desegregation happened in America. We were doing better than in the 1940s and the 1950s culturally than we are doing today. And I think that what many people heard is that we should have never had civil rights, or we should have never been desegregated. And that's not what he was saying. He was saying if our community, the Black community, was on our way to a Black Renaissance, that we were known for, I actually Googled it so that I could read this for you. Despite legal discrimination, the Black community was known in the 1940s and 50s before desegregation for strong families, high marriage rates, tight-knit neighborhoods, deep faith, strong social codes, manners, dress, and dignity, not as assimilation, but as a form of pride. And I'm curious if you were honest with yourself, if you could say that that is what the Black community is known for today. There's something called Black fatigue, and I think a more accurate term is ghetto fatigue, because ghetto fatigue sees no race, just like excellence sees no race and is available to everyone. And that's what Charlie said so many times. And there has been a culture problem in the Black community, and it's something that it's hard to address because not enough people are honest about it. And white people are immediately called racist if they have ghetto fatigue, even though it's very obvious. Google a Carnival cruise. Google, look up why people have ghetto fatigue. And it's because our behavior, our sense of entitlement, our demand that other people pay debts that they didn't owe us in order for us to be able to succeed is exhausting. Being around people in certain parts of the Black community is exhausting. And that seems really mean. And I'm going to get a lot of hate comments, probably from Black people, which is what most of my hate comments have been so far, about how I'm self-hating and how I'm an Uncle Tom and how I've had privilege, which is why I'm not in that situation. And I don't get it, even though none of you know my story or my life. But what it comes down to is that we have a culture issue in our community, in the Black community. And Charlie Kirk very clearly stated that we were capable of excellence, that we have so much potential and so many opportunities ahead of us. And I think we're obsessed with there's a meeting in the woods of all the Klansmen, and they're out to get us. I got so many articles of people saying that people were threatening the Black community after Charlie Kirk's assassination. They don't have to hunt us. We hunt ourselves. They don't have to shoot us in the streets. We do it ourselves. They don't have to oppress us. We oppress ourselves. And so I think we have to get real in the Black community about what the real issue is. And right now it's us.
Because of this government shutdown, they telling me I can't use my EBT in November. I got 7 kids with 7 men. 7!
Looks like you need to close your legs and ask one of the 7 men to help you out a little bit.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.